Hi, I'm Lorena from Lorena's Corner, and I'm here in Philadephia, Pennsylvania, with Miss Dorothy from Mothers in Charge. How are you this afternoon?
Fine, thank you. Such a pleasure.
Yes. So, tell us a little bit about your organization.
Mothers in Charge is a group of mothers, grandmothers, aunts, and sisters, most of whom have lost a son, daughter, or loved one to violence. I started an organization 10 years ago after the death of my son, colleague, who was 24 years old and was shot to death over a parking space. So since that time, Mothers in Charge has been on the front lines, working every single day around the issue of violence prevention. And we just love every opportunity we have to share that information and do this work.
Okay. So, how has your work expanded throughout the United States?
Yeah, we started here in Philadelphia. A few moms, I guess it was about 5 or 6 of us who had lost children to violence. In May of 2003 was actually our first meeting here in Philadelphia. But since that time, we have grown. We have chapters of Mothers in Charge in Kansas City, Missouri, San Francisco, LA, New York, Brooklyn, New York, and we're just expanding. We're growing. Unfortunately, we're growing in a way that because we're losing loved ones to violence. It's a good thing that Mothers in Charge is around to support the families who've lost loved ones to violence and do all of the work that we do around violence prevention. That's very important, but I guess we're kind of an organization would like to be out of business, not having mothers come because they've lost their children.
Right.
But we do so many different things.
What services like
Yeah,
you provide for
of
the
course we
families?
provide grief support and to families who've lost loved ones.
Okay.
But we have programs that we do in the prison. We are in the prison here in Philadelphia,
Mhm.
teaching a program called Thinking for a Change, getting people to understand there's got to be alternatives to violence.
Mhm.
And there are other ways to handle conflict and disagreements and things like that.
Okay.
We do a mentoring program for girls, for teenage girls, as well as for young men in Philadelphia. And so those are all the kind of some of the different things that we're doing
Okay.
to make a difference on this issue that is affecting so many people
Right.
in this city, but also around the country. We're just losing too many loved ones to violence, and we've got to be really doing something to make a difference, all of us.
Mhm. So, within the city, what type of impactful events have you guys sponsored?
Well, we're getting ready now to do a wonderful thing with the families, the kids, the children of the families that we serve, families who've lost loved ones. We're taking those young people, those kids who've lost brothers and sisters and uncles and dads and moms to violence. We're partnering with the Crown Vic Boys to do a toy drive. It's called Toys for Tots.
Okay.
And we're going to be giving toys and a smile to a lot of the kids who unfortunately may not have such a happy Christmas because they're missing their loved one.
Absolutely.
So we're going to put a smile on their face. They're going to be donating toys to us to give to these young people between the ages of 7 and 17.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's going to take place with lots of food and refreshments and fun and activity and entertainment for the kids.
Okay. So, if there's someone out there that has lost a loved one to violence, how would they get in contact with you in regards to getting services and, getting back on their feet and things like that and trying to get
Sure.
assistance?
They can also visit our website. Number one, they can visit our website. It's Mothers in Charge, mothersincharge.org. If they're in the Philadelphia area, of course, they can visit our office. We're right there in the heart of North Philadelphia, 1415 North Broad Street. Or if there's someone who's outside the Philadelphia area, has lost someone to violence, looking to make a difference in their community, maybe wanting to start a chapter of Mothers in Charge to address the issue of violence in their community, they can also reach out to us. We'd be glad.
Could give some words of encouragement to a family that is going through something, a mother, a child, or a sibling, or somebody who's in pain. What words of encouragement would you give them?
Well, I mean, I think that people have to somehow see a light. They have to know that no matter what the situation is, it won't always remain that way. Even with the death of a child, as horrible as that is to lose someone to violence, and I thought I would never ever be normal again after my son was murdered. But with my faith in God, of course, first, and the support, and I think that's what we really have to reach out and do.
Right.
Find that support, find that network of support that will help you no matter what you're going through.
Okay.
That friend, that pastor, that counselor, that therapist, whoever, can help you get through almost any situation, no matter how dim or how dark it may seem at that moment. If you keep getting up, it will get better. And I know that to be true. I see it so much with the courageous women that make up the organization of Mothers in Charge. I see them when they come to Mothers in Charge after they've had to bury a son or daughter or loved one. And then I see them as they continue to come and get the support they need and work hard. I mean, it's grief work. It's work you got to really do to get through, but they can. And then they give back and make a difference like they do. And so it's just amazing to see. And I also wanted to add that we are always looking for support for our organization. And you don't have to lose a loved one to be a part of Mothers in Charge. You just maybe just don't want to. And so then you could get involved to make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, I just want to thank you once again for coming to Lorena's Corner and getting the word out about your organization. And hopefully this organization could stop and we could do some other type of work to stop the violence.
Absolutely. Thank you for the